Sometimes I think we think that to be okay in God, we have to have okay circumstances. We were never promised good circumstances. We were promised Jesus. And I want us to really get this in our heart because I believe one day, and I know this to be true because the scripture teaches it, one day you'll be persecuted. Jesus said this. He said, you will be hated among all men because of me. Because of our relationship with Jesus, one day we'll be hated. And whether that is a small slight here and there now or whatever it is, the reality is that has been what Christians have gone through throughout history. And it's okay because God empowers us to be able to deal with that. But you're gonna get hated at times. You're gonna get persecuted at times. But when you get hit, you don't hit back as a Christian. And there's a small group of subculture within the church today that says that's weakness. That's not weakness, bro. That's strength. It is sissy and weak to punch back when you're punched. Jesus said, if you get slapped, turn the other cheek. Here's what he said though. It's really crazy. Matthew 5:43 and 44. He says it like this. You don't punch back. You've heard it said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. Woo. So let's talk about this for a second, okay? So Jesus is saying, this is what the first century was thinking and doing. It was going around going, you know what? We should love our neighbors. You know what? Because those guys are awesome. We love those guys. Those are our friends. These are like our people. But then we should hate our enemies. And Jesus said this was going on in the first century. This is what's happening today in the church, right? But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. Jesus is the founder of our faith and the hope of glory. And he says, when you get hit, you pray. When you get hit, you're persecuted, you pray for them. We don't have the option as followers of Jesus to hate people. We don't. That's not a Christian thing. And I wanna make sure that our hearts are on track and on point with the Lord to realize we don't get to hate them. Whoever them are in your head, we don't get to do it. He says, love your enemy.